drive an Evo. I don't think there's a GT3 Evo though, so might be shit out of luck in that regard. But I'm gonna hit Bathurst because I know that track. I know that. I mean, how, you know, I'm an Aussie. I have to know Bathurst. I have to know Mount Panorama. Mount Panorama. It's one of it's. I mean, I know I'm biased, but it's honestly one of my favorite tracks. Panorama. I love it. Well, let's have a look at the class and see what is there. Here we go. So we got the Ferrari 488. Nice car. McLaren 650S. I do like the McLarens. So we got the Porsche 911. We got the 24-hour version as well, which was the endurance one. We got the Caddy, the Mercedes, the Bentley, Porsche for sure. All right, Evo. We got 3 different Bentleys. We got a GT3, both 2016 and the 2015, and we've got the 24-hour endurance version. Now that'll be the exact same version as this one, except for setup changes on the base setup, I imagine. Alright, the Ginetta, there's the Nissan I was driving. Lamborghini Huracan, Acura NSX, BMW M6, we got the Renault, the Audi R8, another Mercedes, another Audi R8, Aston Martin, BMW Z4. So, that makes the decision fucking easy, doesn't it? So we got these two. So I'm gonna go with the straight GTR, because we're not doing endurance. We're doing practices. And which livery do I want? Which livery do I want? I'm gonna go with one of these. Porsche not fast if run default setup. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be playing with the setup brass stick, but I definitely have no idea what cars are better than others or anything like that. And part of it also is just me getting used to the game. I'm really new to this game and I'm not that great at it. So I don't mind having a play with the Porsche for the moment. But I haven't done much driving in the GT3. We started with the Formula Rookie. And then I was playing a bit of the GT4 class, but I want to get some practice in with the GT3 because I haven't really done it at all. So a big part of it is just me having to get the feel of this class of car as well. Depends what you want. Yeah, right. Oh, we'll give it a try and see how we go. I'll start with base setup, see how we feel, and I can always we'll play with it as we go, eh? Also, good to see you, Brastic. Thanks for popping in. Cam's lagging. Thank you, Evo. Let's do a reset on that. Appreciate it, dude. Gonna get the mic just out of the shot. I mean, we've got the loose setup at the moment. We got loose and stable. I'll try the loose, and if it is too, I kind of want the I kind of want an easy to handle one to start with, brass stick, because I'm so new to this. I'm not the best driver in the world, so I'm having to learn. I'm having to learn. I'm new to the game, new to this class of cars. So I definitely would prefer something easier to start wrapping my head around first, you know? I think if I go balls deep, I'm gonna spin out every corner. Let's try the stable setup and let's just get driving. But this is all about practice for me and learning, you know? Audi R8 or the Acura NSX. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Well, I'm gonna just try this and see how I go. But if I have trouble, I might switch to the R8. Because I don't mind the Audis. Alright, let's have a try around Bathurst. At least I know the track. We're in the Porsche 911. Get a little bit of heat into my brakes. It's a bit cheeky doing this, but fuck it. Thanks for the advice though, dude. Really appreciate it. Alright. Let's see how we go around good old Bathurst, around Mount Panorama. Careful coming out of here. Alright. I gotta remember, I'm gonna be a bit loose around the first couple of laps till I get my temps up. Used to play PS4, but now on PC. Yeah, word. I'd love to be playing this on PC, but I don't actually have a PC to play it on. Alright, let's get around Panorama. Take it easy first few laps, because it has been a long time. And I haven't really done it much in the GT3s or on this game. I took that wide. Alright. Don't hit that outside wall. Alright, this corner as well is one where you gotta be real brave and like really come in tight here. There we go. There we go. Now, here as well. Oh! Wow, the car just suddenly like... the car just suddenly went under braking. I think I went over a bump there that pulled it off. Alright, let's keep going. First is probably coming down too much there. Alright, onto the straight. This car is feeling a bit more stable than the GTR, I gotta be honest. But I haven't given it much of a chance yet to really be able to say for sure. I like to get like a good 5-6 laps in before I start really judging the feel of a car. Alright, should be able to take this flat out, no worries. Alright, alright. Yeah, this isn't feeling too bad, eh? I mean, I definitely took it very slow, but not feeling too bad. Get in there. No! Ugh. I got a bit carried away there. And yeah, I've really got to practice being smooth on my inputs. It's something I struggle with. Something I really struggle with is the smoothness of my inputs, so I've really got to try and focus on that and practice and get better at that. Alright. Alright. Better. Not great, but better. Should be able to, like, go fairly hard over this section. Slow down here to avoid understeering out into the wall. Pull it in tight here. You should be able to get on the throttle quite early through there. Don't let the car... Oh, I'm good at tapping that inside wall through there, eh? Whoop. Don't need to go to first there. Don't be an idiot, mate. Alright. Alright, that's better. That's better. Alright, smooth, Blue. Smooth, mate. Concentrate. No fun when I get half of my tunes from... Oh, yeah, I bet, mate. You working on this same damn track? If you want, this is probably my best track, which isn't saying a lot, because I'm not great at it. But it's probably the track I know the best. I used to play a lot of Gran Turismo Sport. And this game's on a whole nother level compared to it. Oh, gotta be careful coming up there. Alright, alright. Lesson learned. Thank you very much for the follow as well, BroJ0907BJ. Really appreciate it, dude. But, yeah, I've definitely got a lot of practice with project cars too. Going from, I was playing a lot of Gran Turismo Sport, and then I moved to, then I was playing F1 2018. Then I got this, and this game kicked my ass. All their own tunes. Oh, wow. Alright. That would have taken forever, Brastic. Alright, so go in tight here. Alright, unleash up the straight. So I'll try to commentate as I go what I do know of this track, but honestly guys, don't take my fucking word for it. I'm not fucking, I ain't the best driver in the world. But generally here, what I'll do is I'll kind of look for this section where you see that little bit of road on the left, and then you can coast up to here and kind of start beating in the throttle as you start coming through that corner. You want to wait till you kind of hit the apex. Slow down a little bit here. Now this section here, you can kind of stay flat out up until, I mean, I kind of let off about here and back on as I get through the apex. Keep it flat out through this section. Coast a bit here just to avoid that understeer out to the wall. Now here I'll let off here so I can get my turn in towards this wall, hug it hell tight and then unleash as you come out. Now this section is one that I have to practice, as you can see. You can stay flat out whole way with, but not with the default tune. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Alright, that's interesting. That's good to know. I am running bass stable. Alright, here you've got to remember to start braking early because you're on the downhill. Hug in, then you can hit it early coming out. Now, I generally find, I don't know if it's just me, but I generally find on this straight, I like to kind of hug this section. I don't know why, but I find the right side of the road just seems to be a little bit less bumpy, but then I'll come down and kind of use this to kind of get across here. But you really got to make sure you slow down enough coming into this corner, because if you don't, the back of the car does feel like it wants to go. A flipping corner gets me every lap too, hey. Alright. Alright, let's see how I can go for the lap this time. My laps are not good times at the moment, but they're also, like, they're in the ballpark-ish. At least it's not 6 minutes, I guess. Alright. If you can get your turn in on that first corner, you can get on quite early, but it's quite easy to kick the back of the car out if you go too hard. Rear is the issue with the Porsche, yeah, right. Yeah, I was finding the same thing with the, Nissan. So you can get on a lot earlier than I allowed myself last lap. Ooh, a bit of understeer through there, but we're alright. We held it. And you can kind of use the uphill through that hairpin there to help. You can go a little bit harder than you expect, and it will kind of help hold the car. Alright, holding it through here. Yeah, definitely can't flat out with the base. It was worth a try. I wanted to try it. Now, I don't think I got damage then, which is okay. This downhill section is probably what I'd call the trickiest part of the track here. I always have a bad habit of hitting that inside wall. And the car does get very unstable under braking on the downhill. And it's very easy to lock brakes coming through those sections as well, which I have done a couple of times, as you guys could probably see. I've got ABS saving me here because we're in the GT3s and they do have ABS, but very easy to still go overboard and lock up the brakes. Alright, flat out here. Now I've still got to figure out my braking points for these cars properly. Ooh, cut that a bit, but we're alright. If you can get around, if you slow down that little bit earlier for that corner back there and get your turn in right, you can get on the throttle way quicker coming out. But you got to be careful because the car very much wants to slide. Very cutty there too, but whatever. Yeah, that's probably a good idea for RA. Probably a very good idea. Alright, let's see how we go this lap. They're all invalidated, but let's see how we go. gonna try and just concentrate and drive good. I have no clue on car setup. Yeah, right. I know small things, but not as much as there's some people there that are like such experts with their setups. I only know basic little things. Speaking of which, I should bring up my telemetry. Alright, I got a bit too cautious through that section. Went a bit overboard on slowing down there. Oh, understeer, I got on the throttle that little bit too early. Alright, definitely have to lead off here on the base setup. Hug this wall as close as you can, be brave. Alright, this section, I'm actually going to go a little bit earlier so that I can keep the car stable. And almost treat it like 2 braking zones. I got through there cleaner, and it is better to get through a little bit slower and cleaner than what I was doing. Ooh. Alright. Everything's looking okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind if things came up a little bit. I could probably afford to close off the rear brake ducts a little bit. Maybe even just slightly up front tire pressure, but we'll see how we go. I want to get more laps in first. Oh yeah, that's definitely a good idea, Brastic, definitely. That can actually help heaps when going through the race engineer. And I always forget about it too, so thank you for reminding me. Now, another thing I've noticed in this game, and I don't know if I'm crazy, but it makes sense if you think about cars, is that if you're flicking the throttle as you come down in gears to settle it into each gear as it comes, the car seems to stay a lot more stable under braking as well. Just little flicks just to set the gears in, you know? Yeah, definitely Stadenko. If I'm saying anyone's names wrong as well, feel free to correct me. I kind of roll with it and just hope that I'm doing things right. Alright, let's be brave. We're gonna understeer. Should've let off. Got on that little bit early, but that's how you learn, eh? Alright, hug it in tight there. This is a track where you gotta be brave in quite a lot of sections. Especially with all the walls. See, I took that wide. And you gotta be careful of the grass as well. It can, that tiny little bit of grass clippage can completely fuck you. Alright, hug this wall tight. You can get on the throttle really early if you're tight through there. Alright. We're getting better. I mean, the times aren't necessarily, but the way I'm feeling with the car is getting better. Ooh, got on the grass a little bit there. Make the rear softer, yeah, word. Well, I mean, the thing with car setups is there's like a million things you can do to fix the same problem, you know? And I find a lot of small changes, playing around, feeling the car. That's how I normally go about my setups. Now, I braked very early there, but I kind of want to set myself in motion for a good lap next lap. I keep cutting that corner a little bit too much as well. And a lot of it just has to come down to me practicing my driving as well, you know? I'm just not that great yet. I haven't had that many hours with the game. Ooh, went a bit hard there. I haven't had that many hours in the game, and I'm still practicing my, keeping my inputs smooth as well. So I've got to also recognize when it's the setup and when it's just me being a shit driver too. Alright, gotta remember to coast just that little bit longer, hit it about here. Just that little bit earlier. I should have dropped down to third as well. And I got a little bit too cautious through there. Hit the wall, because of course I did. Alright. We're getting there. So yeah, big part of it is just me needing the practice too. Yeah, you can see how early you can get on there once you get your turn-in angle right. Getting better at that section though. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. I'll make sure I read your name properly once I get around the corner. Stadenko! Thank you, dude. Got me wanting to put on my headset. No worries, dude. Thank you very much for popping in, and thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it, man. Hope you have a good one. I mean, we got a 2:19. That's not too terrible. It's not a great time, but it's not bad at all. It's actually making me feel quite good about the Porsche, if I'm being honest. Oh no, I clipped the grass. Lesson learnt, guys. Don't clip the grass coming into there as you're under braking. Let's just get back on the track. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna focus this lap. So if I go quiet, that's why. And as soon as I say that, I spin out on the first corner. As soon as I say it, I spin out on the first corner. Oh, shit. Fucking typical. But I did feel a few things. Now, race engineer is good. Let's do this. I normally do go into edit setup and go through things this way. But I am gonna race engineer. So there's not actually much. The car's actually feeling pretty good to me. The only thing I'm thinking is sliding when braking on the... No, I'm not actually locking up. But I'll go with that. I'm gonna move the brake bias slightly. Oh, Wonder Boy with 1,000 bits, dude! Man, you are so generous. Thank you so much, man. Really, really appreciate that. What a legend. I'm gonna have to fucking give you a bit of the old... Man, really appreciate it, dude. You're a legend. Fist bumps for you. The other thing I might do is I'm gonna just increase our tire pressures slightly, because I did see that we had a bit of wiggle room there. And I'm gonna drop the rear ducts. We don't quite need... Let's try that and see what our temperatures go. Let's see how they do. Yeah, fuck it. I don't care. Save over it. Thank you so much again to Wonderboy, and a huge shout outs to Stadenko and BroJo907 for the follows. Really appreciate it, guys. Check the flux capacitor. I didn't think of that. And I want to give a huge shout out to everybody hosting me right now as well. Terminally Nerdy, Bushgod Official, Borbag, Lilygram, Casual Nexus. Appreciate it, guys. So, let's try this. We've made a couple of tiny little changes. We moved the brake bias forward slightly. I already did this, didn't I? Let's see how we go. Get the heat back in the tyres. And yeah, I really kind of just have to practice as well. Coming from some of the easier games and easier games into Project Cars 2 is definitely a getting thrown in the deep end. It was taking me a while to get used to this. Bring up our telemetry again. Now I'm gonna do the cheaty thing and ride my brakes coming out the pits to get the fucking temps up. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Brastick. Really appreciate it, dude. And thanks for all the advice as well. It's all very helpful. I got a lot of learning to do and a lot of practice to get under my belt before I start getting half decent at this game, so it's all very much appreciated. Get the tyre data for the car HUD as well. Yeah, right. I mean, I do like having like a fairly basic view when I'm actually racing. Alright, let's get her going. Let's get her going. Come on, little 911. You know, another thing I didn't think of as well is I didn't check my fuel load in this car. I bet it's got a full tank. But that's okay. This car actually handles this corner like a champ. I can pretty much stay flat out through the whole thing there. Okay, that was better. That is better. Alright, I am actually feeling that those couple of little changes has helped quite significantly. Alright, sick. Let's just watch the tyre temps on the bottom right now. Tyre heat has to be under 95 degrees. Oh, really? Okay, that's alright. Alright. Nope, that was too late. I was trying to get away with it there, where the side barriers changed fucking sponsorships. So I was trying to see if that was a good breaking point. Nope, a little bit late. Let's get her all up to temp anyway. 250 to 450. Yeah, right. Yeah, of course. Course. Cold brakes. Yeah, that's why I'm just getting a few laps under my belt and bringing everything up to temperature. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. You're 100% correct, Brastic. Alright, nice and tight in there. And it gives you a much better exit to get through here. There we go. Little bit loose, but not too terrible. Now I can pretty much stay flat out once I get on the gas through this section. Even with colder brakes, the car seems to handle it quite well. Ooh, it wanted to spin there, but I was not gonna let it. Alright, let's get through here. So yeah, this game is very much, it very much takes the temps very seriously. And yeah, you've really got to take it easier when things are not up to temperature yet. Just like real cars. Yeah, right. Alright, well, we'll have to keep an eye on that too. We should be okay. I've left the radiator, duct fairly open. I haven't closed it off yet. I normally start doing that when I want to like too fast with cold tires. I mean, they're not cold, they're actually coming up to speed, but I'm pushing it too much on that corner at the moment. I gotta wait. Gotta chill my grill, mate. But I mean, the thing is, a lot of this I know, and it's just a matter of actually putting it into practice. Sometimes easier said than done, you know? Alright, that was a bit nicer. Let's get up there. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm going to struggle to begin with, because the learning curve of this game is a hell of a lot more than the ones I was playing beforehand. So it just does take practice. You can't jump into games like this and suddenly be the best fucking driver in the world, you know? Ooh, careful of the grass there. Clipping that inside bit of grass can really... See? Understeered through... Oh, shit! Regain traction! Fuck! Okay, we're alright. We held it. Let's take it easy. And yeah, coming from games like Gran Turismo and F1, this game is a whole different kettle of fish. It takes the sim aspect and ramps it up. Oh, wow. Wow. Nice, dude. Well, hopefully I can, I mean, I've probably only gotten about 15 hours into this game so far. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. But it's not that much. I only bought it just before Christmas. And I am a variety streamer and we switch games all the time. So I haven't had a chance to really sink a lot of hours in. Let's take it easy. See if we can actually settle up. I got the game when it was fairly new. Oh, right. Oh, well, you'd definitely be kicking my ass then, man. Well, if you've got that much experience, dude, I'm very much going to listen to your advice. All of my knowledge of this track basically comes from either other games or just watching motorsports. And all of my knowledge about driving a car, I'm basically trying to I'm basically translating from my real life knowledge, you know. In terms of actual game feel, I've still got to get that down. Whoa! And don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Don't do what Bloop do. Ah, of course we did. Well, that's okay. I'm actually liking. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm actually liking the feel of the car, but what I might actually do. Because what's the temp? 40 degrees on track. I am just gonna drop this just slightly. Just slightly. We'll see what the temps sit at. I also no, I'm just leaving it at that for now. I like to only do one or two things at once. Actually, this could probably drop a little bit as well. Yep. And to be honest, on this track, I'm going to drop the downforce slightly as well. Just slightly, see how it feels. We'll bring it down as we go. My tunes have in real life info about driving time attack car from year. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That's cool, eh? Alright, let's get back out there. But yeah, it's definitely a new experience for me playing a sim racer that's this sim racy. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't consider that. The ducks can cool the tires. Alright, well, we'll keep an eye on them, eh? Let's bring this back up and we'll keep an eye on things. But I would love to get this game on PC, especially with a VR headset. Fuck. It'd be so awesome. I've only got PS4, and Dirt Rally VR is one of my favorite things ever. The VR made it so much easier to judge corners and things like that. Plus, it's just cool as fuck. Alright, take it easy while shit's cool. Alright, that's better. I didn't smack the wall that time. But we won't get too carried away until we've got a couple of laps in. No need to get too fucking excited, you know. I don't really want to be clipping the grass like that, though. So I'm just going at about probably like 60% at the moment. Just getting the heat in. Not too fussed about the time right now. Whoa, whoa. And that's why, because the car gets very shaky. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to encourage it as well with a little bit of... Alright, let's keep an eye on things. Brake nice and early here. Little bit of understeer there, but that was my own fault. Just coming on that little bit early. I've really got to focus on my smooth inputs. PC, VR only have Project Cars 1. Yeah, right, Summers. I really, like, I've got plans to set up a PC. I need it for my stream setup and for a whole bunch of games. And I can't. It all looks so good. I'd love to be able to play all the fucking sim races, you know, Project Cars 2, Assetto Corsa, even iRacing and that. Like, the VR, having VR open to everything in those games, I think is, like, amazing. Because I've got PS VR, but, like, it's so limited. Whoa, I was not paying attention then. Let's just keep going around. Let's just keep going around. Keep getting this temps up. Loose on downshifts and downshift a lot. Yeah, right, bruh. I think one of the biggest problems I have, and it's a problem that I'm getting better at, but coming from other games to this one, I was not really thinking about my downshifts as I was doing them. And I've noticed that if you just... panic downshift in this game, you know, you just panic and... it definitely throws the car off. I do a lot better when I do it methodically and actually, like, flick the car into each gear as it comes down. I tend to find that that keeps things a hell of a lot more stable. But it's, then I forget to do it sometimes and etc. I'm also really good at getting on throttle too early and not allowing the car to do its proper coast. Like, that was a good example of me doing my downshifts and not thinking about it, just smashing it till I hit the number I wanted, what gear I wanted to be in. Just played for half an hour, so dizzy right now. Oh no. Oh no, you got the VR motion sickness happening. I had that really badly when I first started VR. I kind of had to, like, slowly work my way up. I was having to play it for maybe like half an hour, then take like a 2-hour break because I was like feeling a bit green around the gills. But I did find the more and more I use the VR, the less and less that hit me. I seem to get my VR legs after a bit, and now I can quite happily VR dirt rally for a few hours without getting that dizziness, which is nice. Alright. So how does this game compare to the first Project Cars? Because I never actually played the first one. If the car's not ready. Yeah. And it's all stuff that I didn't have to consider in the other games, you know? So it's all a practice. All a big learning curve for me, but that's why I'm loving it so much. That's why I'm so glad I got this game, because that learning curve, I love the depth, and I don't mind being shit and having to, like, really kind of work my way up, you know? It's what makes it satisfying when you do good stuff. Okay. Things are starting to get there. Keep an eye on those back wheels. Okay, so far. Definitely need to keep an eye on them though. See, I might have closed things off too much at the back and not enough at the front, looking at these temps, but we'll get 2-3 more laps into us first. You've really got to hit your line properly coming into that section as well, because if you come too much at an angle when you're hitting your braking zone, coming in like aimed at the apex, you hit that fucking bump where the camber goes off. Temp's fine for now, yeah. Looking okay at the moment. We'll watch it though, we definitely got to watch it. The back's a bit warmer than the front, but that's to be expected with the setup change. Yeah, of course. Of course. Oh, I'm in third. I was in the wrong gear then. It does seem like things are getting better though. I'm going to switch back over to this view for the moment. Oh, whoops. I suppose it would help if I remembered to shift up instead of scratching my legs. Oh, it's got less cars to choose. Yeah, right. So the handling itself doesn't have that much difference between the two. I mean, I guess that's probably a good sign that they had it pretty right to begin with, if that's the case. All right, let's get up there. Let's get up there. I've considered dropping a third for that section, just to give me that little bit more turn in, and that little bit higher end fucking power coming out of the end. Ah, no. You hit your braking zone wrong there, and it all goes wrong very quickly. I gotta remember that little bit earlier. I'm remembering my braking points from fucking Gran Turismo too much, eh? And Gran Turismo is like a lot less simmy than this game. A lot more forgiving. See here? Yeah, so you're better off kind of hooking to the right first and then coming into the apex. When I tried to get a bit cheeky and cut across towards the apex early, you go over that little drop in the camber of the road and it throws things off. You've really got to pay attention to that type of stuff in this game as well. Alright. Might as well bring it back up. Yeah, see, I might need to close the front brake ducts just a little bit, eh? I mean, they are coming up to an okay temp under braking. And it's probably alright through the mountain section. It's just at the end of that main straight, they're coming down a little bit. Alright, I'm just going to concentrate this lap. See if we can actually set a lap. Doesn't have to be the fastest time in the world, but let's actually set a lap. What do we got? 2:21's our fastest, so I can beat that. Fun races with friends, random weather day, night cycle. Oh, that would be fun, eh? That definitely would be fun. Alright. Get up there, car. Get up there. Wasn't the best, but we made it. Oh, I always graze that, eh? I'm really good at grazing the walls. It's really tempting to come in that little bit tight on that corner back there. Understeered it a bit much, but we're okay. We're okay, we're surviving. Alright, I'm gonna start about here. Then bring it in when you let go of braking. Because what I was trying to do back there and what was really throwing me off is I was under braking and then I was trying to turn into that chicane section while still braking. And the cars do not like that. Alright, keep it right here. Then in. Oh, damn! I'll get there, guys. I'll get there. Hey, we're still beating our time, which is nice. Dry at practice, rain in qualifier. Oh god. Oh god, I would have just been in a... I just would have spun out non-stop with that. Take it easy. Ooh. A little bit much on the curb there. It's not a good one to be riding. Alright, we're getting faster at least. Hard slicks in the rain, oh no. That would have been impossible, dude. 217, I'm not actually too fucking mad at that time, eh? Not amazing, but not terrible. Get up there. There. Get up there. Alright, alright. Alright, focus, David, focus. That's better, that's nicer. Keep it tight, keep it tight. There we go. Alright, let go of the brakes, then come into this corner. And you can actually like kind of hit it back in as you come down before you come into that right section and brake again. Don't spin, car. Don't spin, car, no. Oh, I really get my angles wrong there on my braking. We're okay. We survived, but it's not clean. 10 minutes to get a lap done. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, it was Nürburgring, was it? Yeah, I have a bad habit of pulling the wheel and trying to turn while I'm still under braking. And I don't mean trail braking, I mean like full heavy braking. It's not a good thing to do. Something I've got to get out of my system. I slowed down way too much there, but I got a bit nervous. Yeah, right. I reckon that would have taken me well longer than 10 minutes, so you did well. Oh, I took that very fucking wide. Very wide. Still 216. We're improving. I shifted up too early there, but it did keep things nice and stable at least. No, I always clip that wall, and I know it's gonna happen every time, and I just don't do anything about it. I just, yep. I'm an idiot like that. Oh no! I pushed it that bit much. And that's what happens. That's what happens when you push it. Now, I don't think I hope I didn't damage my suspension. Let's just hope. Let's just hope. I don't feel like bringing everything back up to temperature, so we're just gonna keep driving. 216 though, I'm actually like feeling half okay about. Not great, but half okay. Oh my god. I'm getting all fucking loose and squirrely now. I've lost my head a little bit. That's what's happened. See, there you stay a lot more stable if you stay on the right and keep it straight. Kind of like along the wall on the right side of the road under braking. Wait for the car to settle, then start turning into that hairpin. This straight as well, you gotta do a lot of fighting, and I've definitely fucked some suspension. I can feel it in the wheel. But I'm just gonna deal with it. Maybe not. Yeah, let's bring it back into the pits. Ooh, double the cars. Double the cars. Oh, is Scrubby racing? Let's bring it back into the pits. Hey guys. Scrubby's on F1. Yeah, right. Stiff at the front, soft at the back. Alright, bruh. I'm down. I'm down, bruh. Let's go back to the pits. I'm feeling alright though. So how you doing, Ray? How's your stream? You're surely not streaming and jumping into my chat, are you? Because if you are, I'm ready to tell you off. You better be finished if you're gonna be hanging out here, right? Alright, what was it? Stiff at the front, soft at the back. Okay. Fuck, I gotta remember which actually makes it stiffer or softer. Is it bigger number makes it stiffer? Fuck, okay, cool. Cool. That's good to see. While we're here as well. Everybody, go check out Archaic Nomad. She was playing Horizon Zero Dawn earlier. I've spent a lot of time watching her play Horizon Zero Dawn. It's surprisingly addictive, eh? Alright, so bigger number is stiffer. Ah, no worries. Oh, that's just soft. What? More NM means softer. Okay, I can't actually go any softer on the back. So I guess I'll bring up the front. I might bring it to 150, but I can. Roll bar, yeah. Yeah. Alright, yeah, let's do that. I'll put these back. What was it, 130, 140? And we'll bring this. I'll go up 2. Yeah, drop that 1. Actually, I'll go 2, see how it feels. We'll keep them the same, see how it feels, eh? We'll watch the telemetry and see what happens. Alright, cool. Thanks, bro. No front needs to be stiff. Oh, I thought you said soft. Stiffer the front. Softer the back. I'm just gonna give this a try, man, and see how it feels. It could be terrible, but we'll see. Check the blinker fluid. Hey, Wonder Boy. That must be it. I mean, you gotta remember, bro, you're talking to someone that doesn't know that much about this shit. So half of it is kind of like gibberish to me. When you say like stiffen the front, it's like, okay, there's like 6 ways to stiffen it, isn't there? It's fine. I do appreciate the help, but yeah. Don't mind me if I am a bit of a khaki cunt and I don't know what the fuck you're talking about sometimes. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay. Alright, yeah, no, that does not feel good. That is very understeery. From the get-go. I know I should let it heat up first, but Yep. Alright, well, I'm gonna bring this slightly, and then this slightly. We were at 55, right? Not loose behind the wheel. Alright, I might leave that. We did bring this up, because it was at 30. So I might leave it at 40 and leave this up at 55. We'll see how we go. I could probably use a little bit of toe-in, maybe. Swap the steering ratio to 11. That's probably a good idea. It will stop me bringing it in too quickly, won't it? Let's give it a try. Alright, I'm gonna do some laps this time before I change anything, though. Unless it feels completely fucked. Give it a try. I'm gonna have to remember to turn that a little bit more, though. Alright, let's get out there. Let's get this old Porsche cracking. Let's warm up this bad boy's feeties. Yeah, exactly. Oh, this makes it faster. Oh. Oh, I thought dropping the ratio made it... Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that then. Because I have a bad habit of hitting my steering angles too sharp. So this is gonna be a little bit less forgiving for me. But I'm okay with it. I just need to practice. I just gotta practice. Because I'm not trying to set the world on fire at the moment. I'm just trying not to be like a complete beginner and just start getting used to this game, you know? That's my goal here. My goal is to just start getting used to Project Cars 2 and the different cars. I know I'm not going to be setting fucking world records or anything on this. I'm brand spanking new to this shit. It's all a matter of just, okay. Yeah. Cold tires, we're alright. We got it. Nothing to fear. I'll be interested to see how Scrubby's going in his F1. I wonder what track he's on. I've still got to do finish my F1 2018 career as well. I can't remember what I'm up to. We ended up starting again when I bought the wheel. .202. Oh, well that makes me feel good, man. If I'm hitting a fucking 216 and you can hit a 202, that means like, fuck. That to me is like big accomplishment. I'm happy. Set the world on fire. Alright, take it easy when your tires are cold, David. Remember. Remember, mate. Austria. Oh, okay, word. I haven't actually, I haven't driven around Austria yet in F1. Or in any game. I haven't gotten that far. What's fast is this 201? Yeah, right. Oh, Red Bull Ring. Oh, yeah, I know Red Bull Ring. Oh, well, dude, that's making me feel like maybe I'm doing alright then, considering I haven't really played fuck all of this game. I'm only, what, 15 seconds off of, like, world's fastest time? Fuck yeah. You know, this is my first proper legit sim racer. And I haven't had the wheel that long either. I only bought the wheel very recently. Before that I was a controller person, so I'm feeling okay. Hey, appreciate it, brass stick. Appreciate it. I'm good at just automatically assuming everything I'm doing is terrible. Whoa! Oh, jeez. It's definitely, I hope that didn't damage shit. It did, didn't it? I bet it did. I bet it did. Well, the car's feeling okay so far. I don't feel like starting again on the temps. Every time I look away, I tend to crash as well if I'm not paying attention the entire time. I better pick my moments better. I have a bad habit of looking at chat mid-corner. Like an idiot. Ah! Suspension's definitely gone. Suspension is definitely gone. Let's get it back up to temp. Yeah, still cold. I'm waiting for the shit cunt. There we go. There we go. I knew it was coming. Oh, word. Yeah, of course. I've still got a fuel tank. I didn't even look at the fuel load. Oh, well that... Hang on. We're right here. I'm hell dropping the fuel. We don't need that much. Another thing I'm going to do is just drop that by 1. Yeah, let's drop the fuel load. We don't need that much. I am going to keep it at a 10 lapper though. Wait, did that actually save it? Okay, cool. Be right back, gonna take care of this numbing pain again. Oh yeah, no worries. No worries, Ray. You go take care of that. We've both been dealing with the shitty fucking toothache, eh? I might actually get myself a... Wow, I've been driving for 2 hours. See, this game just starts like taking you. You start focusing on like, oh, I want to get this bit a little bit better. I want to get this bit a little better. I know once I start getting the feeling of the cars and feeling comfortable with them, that's when I can really start kind of pushing, like taking milliseconds off of each lap. But I've really got to get used to the cars. I think I really want to practice with the LMP1s as well. I'm a big fan of them. And so I would love to take some time learning them. Maybe not around Panorama, maybe around fucking Le Mans or things like that. But first thing I've got to do is get the feel. Got to get the feel of the cars because everything is so much less forgiving than every other game I've tried. First thing I struggled with Project Cars 2, and it's something that I still struggle with on the cars that don't have ABS, is brake lockups. But my biggest issue is my input smoothness. I have a tendency to hit the throttle too hard, too quickly, not be smooth on it. Same with the brakes, and I also have a tendency to whip the wheel that bit too hard. You know, I think it comes back from my... I think it's muscle memory that's from my days of playing more forgiving games where you can do that shit. So I'm gonna have to get used to it. But you know what? I'm having a smoke now, which means I can't go full bore anyway. It's a good chance for me to just do some casual laps and get the temperature up without breaking the car. I'll do a cab reset as well, just in case we fall it out of sync there. But huge shout out, since she's gone now, so I won't fucking make her blush or anything if I go check out Archaic Nomad. She is awesome. We've also got another one of my good mates, the Strat, is currently playing F1 2018, and he plays it with controller and he does pretty well. He's just recently, over the past few play sessions, brought his assists down. I think he's like just running like very slight ABS and traction, but I haven't asked him. I think he might have turned the traction off by now, I'm not sure. But legendary dude, super nice. Okay, let's get out there. Let's get out there. I definitely want to practice this game and I want to get good because some of the fucking I've watched a fair bit of like the online races and stuff, and I'd love to get into some proper races. They look like a hell of a lot of fun. But the first thing I've got to do is make sure that I'm not going to ruin the race for everybody else just by being there, you know? Thank you very much for the host, Wonderboy. You're a legend, mate. Super, super generous. Huge shout-outs to Wonderboy for the biddies as well, man. I can't believe how generous you are. You successfully became the new bit boss as well. You took out the squirrel. So I'm gonna be taking this easy because I'm having my cigarette. You can't have a smoke and get your best times in at the same time. I mean, I'm sure some people can, but I can't. But this is a good chance just to get some temp in the tyres, and it forces me to take it a bit easier so that we're not crashing before I've even brought the car up to temp. Because I do have a tendency to push it that bit harder than I should. So let's get it up. But yeah, a lot of the online racing really looks like my jam. I just want to make sure that I'm not going to be fucking it up for everyone else. Backaroos, welcome back. We did it, guys. We successfully managed to quickly pimp the shit out of her while she wasn't here. What are you doing, Blue? I'm driving one-handed at the moment. Don't go on the dirt, you fucking idiot. We're just taking a quick leisurely tour around Panorama while we have a smoke at the moment, right? Welcome to Australia, Sydney. Mount Panorama, Bathurst. There was recently, not that long ago, they did the Bathurst 12 hour. I've missed the end of the race, I was spewing. But I did manage to catch a few hours of it. And then they, I don't think it was that long ago that they did the V8 supercars as well. Oi, oi. Oi what? Oi what? Let's not over-rev the engine, probably not good for it. This bit one-handed ain't good. Gotta keep the wheel a bit. Let's just take it nice and easy. Nice and easy, get a couple of casual laps in. I reckon I get to hear a lot of shit cunts in the land down under. Definitely, definitely. Shift in yellow Porsche. Yeah, right. Yeah, I saw that it was a Porsche that won it, eh? I missed the end of it. I think I actually, I think I missed it because I jumped on stream. I was due for my stream and I can't remember what time it ended. I remember waking up and going, ah, fuck, I missed the end of the race, so. But I did watch probably about 4 hours of it or so. It was probably closer to the beginning though, probably within the first like third of the race. Do you come from a land down under? Where all the mad cunts call you a cunt. Take it as a fucking compliment, mate. We're in Panorama. You better be ready, you fucking cunts. Alright. That was for Ray, that song. Yeah, I've actually, shifted the yellow. Oh, okay. I tell you what, there was something I noticed for my power bands, and I don't know if other people do it, but if you look at the bottom right of the screen, you can actually see the power that the engine is outputting. And as you're coming up, I haven't been paying attention while we've been going around, but as you watch, you can see that on the power band, it'll start losing horsepower once you go over a certain bit. So like, there you go. Once you start getting up in above the yellow, it drops off on the power hard. So you're 100% right, Brassic. I should have been paying attention to that. But you can actually see the exact moment that it starts losing power once you go over the revs for that gear. And it is different from gear to gear, but generally it stays about the same. I reckon there's gonna be lots of roos too. I actually had the roos chilling on my front yard again yesterday. I was gonna take a photo of them, but then my grandpa came around and scared them off before I got a chance. But they were chilling there for probably about 6 hours. That same Mum and Joey, they like just hanging out on my front lawn having a snooze. Vegemite sandwich. Yeah, right, yeah. You can see it's like 477, 479, 480, 481, and then it starts dropping off. It's a lot easier to see on the higher up gears. Alright, we've probably got one more lap in us before this smoke runs out, so that's gonna be some good temperature gains. And I've really got to focus on my smoothness. I've really got to focus. Bounce off one car into his car. Fuck. Well, did you know, anyone that's not from Australia, roos are the biggest killer in this country in terms of animals. And most of the time it's because they fucking jump in front of cars and you hit a roo. You hit a roo going fast enough and it's like hitting a fucking brick wall. The amount of cars that have been written off and people have died because they've hit a roo on the road. I keep shifting way too late, but I'm having a cigarette. Can't reach my downshift, so we're going up in a hella high gear. Alright. There we go. It happens. I mean, you've seen how those cunts jump around. When you're cruising along a country road and they just come bounding across, you got no hope to avoid them half the time. I remember I went to in my state, there's an island called Kangaroo Island, which is funny because it's covered in wallabies. But I remember driving around there at night. You had to go so slow because it's all dirt roads. Half of it's dirt roads anyway. And there were wallabies like every 10 meters jumping across the road. So I remember when we were fucking, I went over there and we went to one of the wildlife park on the far end of the island, and we stayed there till dark because there was a fucking, there was a seal colony hanging at the rocks. And so we were hanging out with the seal colony, just chilling with them and watching the sunset. It was fucking awesome. But then we had to drive back to the house we had, the holiday house we had at night. And we had to go the entire length of the island, and it was terrifying. It was terrifying. It was fucking scary. Kind of New Year Aussie. Hey. You'd be surprised how many people think I'm British. Okay, next lap I'll actually be able to drive properly because I don't have my smoke anymore. We're done. And I hit that way. That was a good example of me not controlling my inputs properly. I hit the, I pulled the wheel too hard, too quickly out of braking. I didn't release off the brakes slowly enough, and then... Good example of what happens when you don't... Oh my god. Alright, Blue. This is the lap, let's do it. Oh yeah, that's right, Australia doesn't exist, it's a myth. I forgot about that. I'm so used to perpetuating the conspiracy that it's almost become truth to me now. For anyone that's not aware, there was this fucking idiot on the internet that was making videos saying that Australia was a conspiracy and it didn't actually exist. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this shit so I can concentrate on getting a lap down. Get around, get around. Pushed it. We're alright. Let's see if we can actually set a time here. Ooh, I hit the brakes a little bit too hard coming through there, but at least it means we got through the corner. Ooh, I keep forgetting to shift up in time as well. Nah, I should have stayed in fourth there, but I'm okay. Fifth has actually kept the car nice and stable. I did lose a bit of speed coming through there, though. See, if you let go of the brakes too quickly there, it flings the car. You've really got to come off smoothly. Whoa! Whoa, whoa. This ain't gonna be the best lap. Maybe it is. Oh my god, oh my god. I'm losing my mojo. I'm losing my mojo. Somehow we're still setting a fast time, but it's gonna be invalidated. Damn, dude, we need to brainwash it. I know, eh? I know. Okay, let's not fuck this up. Better. Better. Still not great. Still a bit too janky coming off the brakes. It's my biggest problem is coming off the brakes. I really got to try and smooth it up. I took that super slow on purpose to try and set myself in for the next lap. But hey, that was 2:13 if I hadn't have invalidated the lap time. Fuck. Second. We got a bit drifty through there. Fuck it. We'll just call that Distrat Need for Speed inspired corner. I am improving though, I'm slowly getting the feel of things. Get up the hill. Shift up, you idiot. That was nicer. That was a lot nicer. Don't understeer, there we go. Alright, get around. Should be able to flat out this bit. I remember watching a race around Panorama and it was crazy because it was a production race. Oh fuck! I did it again. I did it again. Now that is what happens when you don't slow down enough and you don't settle the car coming into this downhill section before you start trying to turn. You start trying to do too much shit at once and everything starts going khaki for you. And that's something I really need to work on, is my consistency. But yeah, there was this production race, and I remember watching this little fucking Honda Civic racing around Panorama, and it was destroying everything. It was crazy. Here's an in real life race driver tip on braking point. Smash the brake 100%. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying my hardest to do. I know the basics of, I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I just lift too quickly. It's like I just don't have the control in my feet yet. Especially with left foot braking. Something that I haven't done, so I've just gotta... I gotta train my feet to actually do what my brain wants them to do, you know? Like there, I came off way too smooth, and I wasn't lifting up at the right time, but good luck. Good luck getting my feet to match what my fucking brain wants me to do sometimes. Same with the throttle, I tend to get back on too quick, and it's just I haven't learnt the smoothness in my feet yet. Don't have the dexterity. Yeah, no, I do actually, that is something I do actually know, Brastic, but there's a difference between knowing how to do it and actually doing it sometimes, for me. You can see I lift off heaps quick. I know that that's not how to do it, but I like can't stop myself. Woohoo! Rode the curb a bit there, but oh my god, the grass grabbed me! The grass grabbed me! And that is why you don't touch the grass. That is why you don't touch the grass. Oh, no! Oh, I should have been tapping the brakes. So from what I'm telling so far, this setup is definitely quicker. Definitely quicker than before. I've just got to get used to things. But yeah, you've got to, especially cars without the ABS, it becomes a lot more unforgiving. Because as your car slows down, your wheels want to lock up, so you got to lift as the speed drops. But it's quite the art to actually pull off. Quite the art. But I feel like I'll get there with the practice, you know. I hope so, anyway. Bloop! What? What? What can I do for you? My ray of sunshine. Oh, that was cringy. I'm sorry about that. You can see there, I was like trying my hardest to be smooth and it just wasn't. How long am I gonna go for, mate? That's a very good question. I've got at least another hour and a half, minimum. It kind of depends how much fun I'm having as well. And how tired I get. I'm kind of hoping to have a longer one today, but I can't say for sure. But we've been going for 2.5 hours. I might actually have to stretch my legs at some stage. Yeah. Well, I love it, Brastic. I love the learning curve. I first started getting into this type of game because I've always loved motorsports and cars and things like that. But I never played the sim races much, you know. I was more of an arcade racer boy. I was more of a Burnout style video game racer. And then when I bought my WRX, I actually heavily got into rally, and I could not stop myself from getting Dirt Rally. And so I got Dirt Rally, and that game kicked my ass. But I turned off all the assists, I just fucking went at it and practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced, and I started actually getting half decent at that game. So it's just another case with now I'm on the tarmac. I got to relearn my muscle memory too, and I also spent a lot of time, you know, again, I've only just had the wheel. I think I've had it for just over a month now, the wheel, and half the time I'm playing other games because I am a variety streamer, so we play a hell of a lot of games. Last night we were playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Fucking awesome game. Awesome classic PC game. So a lot of it is just getting the muscle memory in and that, you know? Like, I can pick up Dirt Rally now and still do alright. I'll start off a little bit rusty, but then I'll get into the groove pretty quickly. But it did take me a long time to start getting the feel. But I love the learning curve. It's part of the reason I love this type of game, is because it feels like you can keep playing them and they're just so deep. Alright, that was nicer. That was a lot nicer. I still cut in a little bit early and rode the curb a bit. But coming off the brakes, I could feel the car responding. Not there though. Not there though. Time attack car getting dusted. Fucking kids and angry wife. Oh no. Oh, what are you doing, Bloop? Don't drive off the road on a straight. And part of that, I feel, is just I'm just gonna have to get heaps and heaps of hours into this. Like I did with Dirt Rally. I mean, with Dirt Rally, I reckon it probably took me a good fucking, you know, 100, 150 hours before I was starting to smash times that I felt were like half decent. But you just start off slow and keep practicing. That's always my advice to anyone with this type of game, is just like, you've just got to keep practicing. Don't be afraid to be slow at the start. It's fine to be a bit slow at the start. Start off slow and easy and work your way up. Try to just shave off those seconds here and there. Right now I'm driving like a fucking complete potato, but I'm also kind of, to be honest, I was kind of started focusing on talking more than driving. Which just goes to show I'm starting to get a little bit of muscle memory in place. The fact that I can talk and still get around, even if it's slow, is an improvement on what I would have been at the beginning of the session. Alright, so you gotta brake that little bit earlier there and lift off earlier so that the car is out of braking and settled before shit starts going crazy in the road. I gotta stop hitting all the walls as well. Alright, next lap I'm going to concentrate and actually try to set a good lap, eh? I'm going to shut my mouth and concentrate. 500 hours, then you're getting better, eh? Exactly, it's that type, they're definitely those type of games. And I've got a lot to learn with tarmac versus dirt as well. I really want Dirt Rally 2 as well, that game looks fucking amazing. But I ain't got the money for it, and I've got plenty of driving games to keep me busy in the meantime. I've got a lot of Project Cars 2 to practice on, so I'm happy. Oh, something weird's going on there. I think I got to keep my revs up a little bit during that corner. It's kind of like stuttering out. Turned a bit late. Oh, what's going on, car? What's going on? For some reason when I'm slowing down and then trying to pull out in second gear, it's kind of gurgling on me. Alright, get up the hill. Not like that. Not like that. I might have to take a break. I think I might be starting to lose my groove a little bit, eh? But I have an idea. Hey, Karla. Good to see you. How have you been today? Definitely getting a feel for the track more, though. Even if I'm fucking up more now, it's all still valuable practice, you know? I pushed that out too wide. And I am starting to try to push the corners a little bit more as well, which is why I'm going to make more mistakes until I get the swing of things properly. That, and I gotta remember, it's not much yet, but I gotta remember that little bit of tyre wear. Switching to mobile and stream hopping, no worries, right? Hey, that's cool, that's cool. I do it all the time. Sometimes you can't be around for all streams at all times, you know? So don't be afraid to give yourself a break in that regard. Hell, just turn mine off and do other shit for the moment, I don't mind. You are kind of mod extraordinaire. Alright. Let's take it easy. Let's try to just get a clean lap, because it hasn't happened in a while. I've definitely got to get back in the groove. I'm not getting my lines correct at the moment either. So maybe my brain's getting a bit of fatigue happening. Because I seem to just be making more mistakes. It always happens to me. I'll kind of like start off rusty, start getting better, and then it's like then it's a case of you watch yourself start going back down again when you go too long. Which I need to get over. I need to get my consistency up, because one day I'd love to be doing like the endurance races, you know? I love the strategy involved in endurance racing. So I've got to learn to get over that, and I've got to learn to get my my mental stamina up. Hey, thank you very much for the Loops message as well. If there's been other ones and I missed them, I'm sorry guys. But really appreciate the Loops drops. It all goes a long way, and I really appreciate all you guys' support. Thank you, Ray. You're a legend. Every little bit helps. Even, whoa. I really appreciate you guys even just hanging out and viewing it. It really does go a long way. So you guys are all legends. And all the support when I fuck up. Nah, we have fun laughing at all the fuck ups here. Alright, I'm getting messy. Just woke up feeling okay. Oh, really? It got cut a bit short, did it? I'm not gonna have enough fuel to do another lap regardless, so, I knew I was taking that too hard. I knew it. I knew it! That was me letting off the brakes too early and then whipping the wheel. Don't do that, guys. Don't let off the brakes too early. Take the R8 and come back to this car later. Yeah, I mean, I think a big part of it is just that I'm kind of like... In fact, I should just pull back into the pits, really. A big part of it is just that I'm not matching what I know I need to be doing at the moment. I do like the feel of this car, so I wouldn't mind just practicing it. I am a fan of the Porsches as well. I do like them. Oh! I might have to take a little quick break, guys. I am starting to get quite, like, stiff. Sore ass, bit stiff in the legs, so I might go take a quick break, and I didn't realise till I just stopped right then and thought about it, but I'm busting for the toilet. This car on some tracks is tricky to drive. Yeah, right. Maybe when I come back... I'm feeling real good at this, but maybe when I come back, maybe we'll switch to another track and see how we go. Because I'm not feeling too bad about this. A 216, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to fucking set the world on fire with a 216, but I'm feeling okay about that. Considering where I started, where I'm, how little experience I've had with this game. I'm feeling a little bit proud of myself for just not completely fucking it up. So let's bring our car back into the pits. But yeah, I'm going to take a quick 10-minute break. I'm going to run to the toilet. I'm going to top up my coffee as well. And then we'll be right back. While I'm gone, I'll leave you guys with a rerun. I'm thinking